thrifting with me and my baby, of course, at one of my new favorite thrift stores that I found that's actually really close to my house. I saw these like sweat shorts and I have never heard of this brand before. Let me know if this is something I should know, but they felt like really good quality. This was a really cool vase. Looks kind of hand painted. I thought it might be nice. And then I really like those like thin sweaters. And then this one seemed pretty cool for 4th of July, but a little bit too vintage. This dress, I wasn't interested in the style, but I did really like this fabric. I considered buying it just for the fabric and cutting it up. And then here's the first like real contender. It's 100% linen. It was $10. It looked really pretty. So I definitely wanted to try that on. And then here I found a bunch of muumuus all in one spot. Someone must have donated their entire muumuu collection. Really fun, but definitely not my vibe. But it's someone's. I like this fabric. This kind of caught my eye. I wasn't a big fan of those ruffles right there on the side. That just seemed a little bit random, but had a cool back detail. But I ended up not trying this on. This one I also really wanted to try on. It wasn't all linen, but I think it was like a linen cotton blend, maybe with some viscose, and it just looked so fun. This denim dress caught my eye just because of the difference between the denim and the green, and it was reef, so that's a good quality, but I didn't think it was going to fit me. And then here, this like universal thread dress, I have more to say about it later, but I loved this for a very specific reason. I already have this dress, and it was just in a different size. And then this kind of looked a little bit schoolgirl, but I've always liked the look of a sweater over a dress, so I thought, 2-in-1, that could be fun. I found this really pretty matching pajama set, and I loved the lace detail on the pocket and on the sleeves, and I put that in my cart right away. This dress right here is actually pretty ugly, but it says from Anthropologie, and they were selling it for $32. At this point in the trip, baby had finally fallen asleep, so I was very happy about that. I love finding naturalizer shoes. I know those are really good quality, and these were just darling. They looked really pretty and a little bit vintage. And then here's this American Eagle dress I found. It was really bright, but it was so soft, so I definitely wanted to try that on. I also just love a t-shirt dress. And then you see those exposed seams on this shirt. It made it look very Free People, but it was really expensive and I wasn't a fan of the color. And then I could not believe my eyes when I saw this. It was a Kikaru high chair. Pregnant mamas or mamas with babies, y'all know that this is a really expensive brand, and I actually have this, but it was from Facebook Marketplace. Mine was. I saw this Harry Potter suitcase. How cute. I would have loved this as a kid. And then right next to that, there was a Nuna stroller carry bag, like to put on the airplane. And I actually considered buying it, but it was $60 at the thrift store. So definitely wouldn't do that. And then that white top was really cute. And then so was this top. And I'm over here appreciating cute tops, but knowing that in this season of life, that's just not my jam, I found these shoes, again, this like good quality like leather brand, but they were actually hideous on, so scrapped that. And then she woke up, so then it was time to head to the dressing room. I really love these vintage Lee's shorts that I thrifted, and then my top is something I DIY'd from a dress. So this first sweater top, way too boring. I was not a fan. This other top, I'm just not thrilled. Then we get to that white dress, but I couldn't put it on my body. And then this other white dress, it was nice, but it just kind of felt frumpy on me. And then for this sweater dress I was really excited about. But again, I guess it was an extra large. It didn't really feel that big, but it definitely felt really preppy and just not really my style. But it would be cute for fall, like maybe with some boots and a bucket bag or something. I don't know. And then come the PJs, and these are actually probably one of my favorite things that I found. I just never wear long PJ sets. Like I can't even sleep in long pants. But if I had to like do a dress up day or something, that would be fun. This American Eagle dress was really comfy, and I actually thought it was kind of flattering. because it wasn't like form-fitting. So these were actually the only two things I ended up bringing home, except for this thing that I forgot to get a clip of because I was so excited when I found it. But more on this later. Well, hello again. Thank you for coming back for another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Emily. I am a new stay-at-home mom and I love thrifting, and this is my new YouTube channel to show all of those things. So, as you saw in the vlog footage, I didn't find that much this time, and that's okay. I tried on a lot of really cute things and only a couple worked out. Actually, only one worked out for me, but that's just how thrifting goes. You just have to be open to the process. Sometimes, like the last video, I found like 15 things for myself, and sometimes like today I only find one thing, and sometimes I don't find anything at all. You just got to be open to it and embrace it. Like we said, it's all about the hunt, not so much the reward, because it's always fun. So today I found one thing for myself, which was this cute American Eagle t-shirt dress. It is 60% cotton and 40% polyester, but it feels really nice. I like the kind of almost acid wash look to it, that it's not like a true super bright in your face kind of pink. It's a little bit muted, even though it is pretty bright. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna style this. I might just put like a fun tote bag with it and some tennis shoes and call it a day. Maybe even like a hair scarf somewhere. That could be really fun. But it was just really soft and comfy, and I think it'll be a good piece for the summer where I don't have to think about it. I can just put it on. Side note, I almost wanted to say I could just throw it on. Does anybody else really hate it when people say that? Because are we not throwing on all of our clothes when they say, oh, this is going to be really nice and easy to just throw on? I'm like, well, I throw on everything, you could say. So I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense to me. So I almost found myself saying that and I had to stop myself. And let me know if you kind of agree with that one. And then the other thing I got was for my friend. So this is actually my version of the dress. I gave her hers. It's almost like a towel, like terry cloth material. I'm not really sure how they do it, but I wore this on, I've worn it a lot. It's a good like date night dress. I really like wearing it with a denim jacket and like some heels or even some sneakers. But I wore this on a cruise that we went on 2 years ago. We went on an Alaskan cruise and it was phenomenal. But this was one of my like fancier dinner dresses. I love it. It's a great one. And my friend has borrowed this from me multiple times before. And sometimes she asks to borrow it, but I'm already planning on wearing it that week or something. And so when I found this, there was no stopping me. I had to buy it for her, and as soon as I told her that she was getting this, she was so excited. She could not believe that she gets her own. Okay, so since I only got those two things from the store, oh, no, I forgot. I also got the baby wooden activity cube. I have it right here. I spent a little bit like disinfecting it and wiping it down really well, but I'm gonna show it to you. Look at how cute this thing is. This thing was actually already on my Amazon wish list, and it was well over $100, and there's no way in heck I'm going to be spending that much money on some wood for playing, but it is just such good solid quality. I mean, she's not even sitting up on her own totally yet, but she's already loving like crawling up to it and just running her hands over it, or trying to stand up and grab onto this and play with the balls. These go up, these spin and you can match them, and then these are just cute little doors. But all of these up top, I'm so excited that I was able to find this. There was no price tag on this, and so when I took it up to the counter, the girl was like, oh, I don't know, how about $10.99, and she marked it as a color that would have been 50% off that day. So I got it for $6. $5.50 actually. So anyways, This was an incredible find, and I'm so glad I have it, and I think my daughter's going to be using this for quite some time. I also thought maybe you'd like to see the outfit I have on for filming today. I'm kind of proud of it. These are some of my lane pants that I made. It's the lane pants pattern from Sydney Graham, and it's hacked for the ruffles at the bottom. I freaking love these pants so much. They're just the perfect amount of baggy, loose, wide leg, and it's, of course, an elastic waistband. I have the pockets from the same fabric, but they're just so comfy. It's this cute, kind of like rust brick colored micro gingham. I just love it. And then this top is actually from American Eagle, but I thrifted it, of course. It's been a couple years since I found this, but I, when when I saw this, I couldn't believe it, and I knew immediately that it was going to be one of my favorite tops that I have ever found, and I'm never going to get rid of it because it's perfect. It has all the cute little lacy, eyelet-y details that I love. It has nice wide sleeves. Effortless and comfy and easy to wear, but it looks like you put effort into it, but I didn't. So anyways, that's my outfit today. Okay, back to talking. So since that was a really small little haul, I thought it could be fun to also give you a haul for some things that I found at that exact same store, but a few weeks prior to when I went. That thrifting trip I did before I decided to start a YouTube channel. I put a pause on putting everything in my closet because I thought, ooh, I might want to show this. And I do. So since I went to that same exact thrift store and it was a small haul, let's just combine them. Cool? Cool. Here's the first thing. It's just a nice little like rusty gauzy top. It has a cute little extra strap on the back. I just thought this would be a really cute, simple, flowy tank. Perfect for the summer for me to just be able to be sweaty in. Okay, this one is so fun. This is a tennis skirt. It has white shorts that's attached to it, and it is from Laura Ashley, and it's a size large, and it's not like the stretchiest thing, so it is actually a little bit tiny big for me. So I might need to do a little bit of an alteration to take in the elastic in just the back of the waistband a little bit so that it fits me better. But I loved this fabric, and the pleats were really cute. I thought it would be really fun to wear to like run errands, go to the grocery store with some tennis shoes and just a plain t-shirt. So I love that one. By the way, this thrift trip, I forgot to mention, was super special because it was a 2 for $4 thing. So every single thing I found was $2. So I thought even though these are a little bit big, for $2, I can absolutely make that work. Okay, this thing that I found is actually not going to be able to stay with me. I'm probably going to put it up on my Poshmark, but it is the Underwire Abercrombie Curve Love bathing suit. So it's also a size large, the top and the bottoms matching. It has this beautiful ruched design with the like sky blue color. It's so beautiful. I knew that this looked a little bit big for me and I probably wouldn't be able to fit it, but I went ahead and bought it anyways, again, because it was $2. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just sell it on my Poshmark. I'm not a reseller. I don't typically do that, but since it didn't fit, and I know it's such a great quality and super, super cute swimsuit, I'll just hopefully see if someone else wants it. Another swimsuit that I found was just these bottoms, actually. It's just a cute little bottom with a skirt attached to it and a little tie. The only issue with these is that they're kind of low-waisted, and after being a mom and having a pregnancy and being postpartum, low-waisted is not my friend. But I didn't really know it would be that low-waisted. I think I can still like hike them up a little bit since it's stretchy. But yeah, here's the undergarment. I'm gonna make it work, but we'll see how much I actually get to use these. Next, I forgot about this because it's been a few weeks since I've been. This is a Jones New York Sport vintage tag, and it's a size 10 of these cute like army green color cargo shorts. There's the back pockets, just super simple. I really liked the length of them. Can't beat it for $2. Next, I found another pair of green shorts, but these are elastic waistband, really stretchy. There's no tag in here, but I actually have this exact pair of shorts that I also thrifted in like a dusty blue color, and I wear them constantly. It's just the perfect little easy short. And when I found it in green, I was like, absolutely, I need that for $2. Here's the back. Just really simple. Then I found another pair of shorts, and these ones were interesting because they are floral. And I don't own any floral shorts, and it kind of feels like denim, like a mix between denim and cotton. It is 100% cotton. Okay. But they are from Calvin Klein jeans, and it's a size 12. So again, these are a bit big for me. They came with this like a fabric belt with the double like D-ring to be able to close it. I'm not a big fan of that belt with these shorts. I think I want to wear them by themselves. But again, this is going to be another thrift flip where I just need to take in the back a little bit. But I think it's going to work out really well. And maybe even with a top like this, it would be cute just to have a little bit of like a girlier element to the shorts so they're not just so plain like my shorts usually are. And then this was one of my favorite things that I found from this store. It is a dress from Natural Life. And have I mentioned this before? I don't think I have. Natural Life is one of my all-time favorite brands. It's pretty rare for me to find it at the thrift store. It's actually one of the only brands that I am signed up for their text messages, and they probably text me either every day or every other day about new things that they have on the site, but I just love them so much. I never get annoyed by them, and I just love looking at all the colors and fun prints that they have. But a lot of their stuff is natural fibers and 100% cotton. It's a small business based out in Florida. But anyways, look at how beautiful this is. Again, this is looking at my favorite kind of cotton, that 100% cotton that's really thin, usually from India with this block print. That is just my bread and butter. That's what I want to see. And I thought this was really cute, this little drawstring. I have tried this on, and it is a bit tight in the busty region right now, but again, I'm breastfeeding, so hopefully pretty soon it won't be as tight up here, but it has just this little mini collar, and it's so darling. This one's gonna be a fun summer dress where hopefully I don't feel too intimidated to wear it out and about casually, because sometimes dresses can feel a little bit dressy. So I hope I can get a lot of good use out of it. It is a size small, but again, $2. I'll never get over that. Actually, you know what? That makes me think that it would be really fun to do a whole video on all of my Natural Life pieces. Some of them I have bought full price from the website, and then a lot of them I have also found thrifting. So let me know if that would be something you would like to see. All right, so the next thing that I got on this $2 haul is this beautiful vintage Cherokee. It has a cute little vintage tag. Size medium, 100% cotton, plain t-shirt. I just thought this color was so fun. We don't really, I don't know about you, but I don't really see this color very often. It's not like a true blue or purple. It's kind of like a mix. But anyways, I just thought a nice pop of color, a cute 100% cotton t-shirt that seems like it was already kind of at the perfect length, not cropped really and not too long. So love that. Another another kind of perfect little vintage t-shirt. This is a Liz Claiborne vintage tag, and it's like ever so slightly ribbed, and it's just red, cute. I really liked the stitching on the collar, but it is 4th of July coming up, and that could be fun to style. And then, so the shirt style that I was wearing in the last video is basically this same style that I found, and it's this really cute, like, it's not polka dots and it's not floral, but it's kind of like an earthy pattern, like a micro print, but super thin, again, cotton. Cute buttons. They don't go all the way down, but like 3/4 of the way down. It's from a brand called Rails, and it's a size small. I haven't heard of that before. But I really like it. It has that sleeve that I like. Beautiful cotton feel, kind of crisp. I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of that. I'm so happy I'm finally able to find the time to film this haul so that I can put that in my closet and actually wear it. And then we have yet another plain tee, but this is a linen t-shirt. It's 100% linen from Banana Republic, size medium. But it has a really nice middle seam going down the back, and it's a little bit thin. It's definitely cropped. So I thought it would look really good like with these pants. Any of my high-waisted stretchy pants would be really cute, or a pair of shorts, or even over a skirt. Lots of options, but I loved the heathered look to it and how it's 100% linen. I'm surprised it's 100% linen because it feels a bit stretchier than I would have expected. And I would think there was a little spandex in that, so can't go wrong with the linen. We've got actually a Time and True brand. It's a size medium, but it's a tank. And with all the like the raw hems and little details, it kind of looks like a Free People shirt. It's kind of like a really bright, almost orangey red color. So I liked how fun that was. When somebody commented on my first video and they were like, "You clearly really like red." And I thought about that. I was like, I've never thought of myself as being somebody who loves red. In fact, I thought I didn't like red too much, but I'm finding that comment kind of opened my eyes to be like, maybe red is a color that I really like. I know I like lots of blue, and I know I like greens, but yeah, maybe I also really like reds. Who knows? Okay, we're almost done. I still have 3 more things. Oh my goodness. This was a big haul. I think when there's such a big sale of everything is $2, it makes it harder for me not to buy a lot, you know? This is a Loft, Ann Taylor Loft shirt, size small. And okay, I want you to go with me here and see the vision. So it has these, I like the length of these like 3/4 length sleeves that are a little bit puffy. And I really just bought this for the neck detail. But something about the cinching at the bottom is not my favorite. So I think this is going to be another thrift flip where I just chop it off right at the point where it's cinching. If it was like a t-shirt fabric, I could just leave it raw, but I'll just go ahead and hem it right at the point where it's cinched. That way it's just a little bit cropped, but it's just a cute flouncy t-shirt with a cute little tie-up neckline. And you see here the neckline hole is kind of big, so I might have to also stitch that closed a little bit so I'm not exposing myself, you know. I find that navy is a really nice, it's a color, but it's a neutral color, you know. I remembered that I bought this because like I said, I've been sitting on this pile for a few weeks now, and this is probably the one that I maybe have the most amount of thrift regret for. I do think it's really cute. I don't know if I'm gonna actually wear it. It's just a cool, like, oversized knit that has these short sleeves. And the shape is really interesting, and it sits on my body really nicely. It's a size large. It's from Joan Vass. Never heard of that. But the details are really cool. I don't know. It's just like a short sleeve sweater material in Texas. Like there's maybe like 2 months out of the year that I could realistically wear this. So I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it. It might be something that I keep in the closet for a little bit and then end up redonating. But again, it was $2. Maybe it's not the biggest regret ever. And then the last thing I got was this cute little twist tie swimsuit. Oh, that's inside out. This is a size medium from Abercrombie. And here I am with red again, apparently. But I have a red bikini set where it's stripes. And so I could easily replace this and keep those bottoms. But I've found that this kind of like twisty tie top with straight straps like this is kind of the bikini style that I like the most. Now again, how much am I going to be wearing bikinis nowadays? I don't know. But for $2, I just thought I can easily pick that up. So anyways, look at this. Ginormous. This was the $2 haul. This is what I got from that most recent thrift trip. So I had a blast. This is kind of a lot of clothes for me. And I am going to really try and challenge myself to actually go through and use these. Another good plug for the Wearing app. If you don't have it, I would highly consider it. It took me about a full week last year over my spring break when I didn't have a baby. I had nothing else to do, so I spent the week going through my closet and taking all the pictures of everything I owned to put it into this app, the digital closet app. So I need to go take pictures of all of these now and put it up there, but I will leave my Wearing app profile in the description and right here on the page so that if you have the app as well, you can either follow me there or you can go through my closet and maybe try and style some of the things for me, give me some outfits. I have actually made quite a number of outfits myself, and I even have some lookbooks. I have like warm summer weather. I have a fall lookbook. I make a new lookbook for each like trip that I'm going to go on. So check my Wearing app if you want to see some style inspiration. And I'd love for you to style me so I can get some suggestions. That would be so much fun. So anyways, check back on how I end up styling all these clothes. Full transparency, I think in the try-on portion, I just have to go super quick and try and find little pockets of time that I have to film this kind of stuff. So I may not be styling them to the fullest potential. It might just be kind of reusing the same few pieces so I don't have to keep going back and forth from my closet to here to be able to show you. But at least you can see what the clothes look like on, and then maybe down the road I can do more of a outfits that I've styled in a week type of video or something like that. Leave me suggestions down below for you think what would be a good way for me to show how I use these clothes and what kind of outfits I can create with them. I have a couple ideas, but all of that stuff can be coming soon. But for now, I have quite a few more hauls to show you. So that's what the next few videos are going to be. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. It has been the most fun getting to start this channel and connecting with so many of you in the comments of my first video. Thank you for taking the time to comment and reach out. This is it's so much fun, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this, and I'm really glad that you're here. So I hope to see you at my next video. Bye!